Welcome to the Big House, home of the Michigan Wolverines. The Wolverines will boot it away to start the game. And he takes this from inside the 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. So Washington's offense will go to work first. What a great group of receivers they run out there, and a staunch, stout defense they'll be running into. Jesse, how are they going to get open? How does this defense keep them in check?
Well, I think one thing this receiving group knows, to have success in this game against this defense, is it's going to take all of them. It's not just going to be one guy making all the plays. They're all going to have to be able to step up and, David, take advantage of their own individual one-on-one opportunities when those chances come their way.
Well, and I think that's what's good about this offense. Their strength in numbers. It's not just one guy that you can take away. There's several receivers that can make plays. That stresses the defense. Like, find the weakness, go after him. That guy can win. So it'll be a fun individual matchup.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Williams will pass. Using his feet to buy time. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
That's the danger as a defense when you play man coverage, is that if the quarterback decides to scramble, there may not be anybody there to make a tackle right away. You obviously want to take care of everything on the back end, and with these receivers, you got to get
pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
What a great play. This guy is a force on this D-line. You think about Michigan football defensively, they've got dudes up front. Aiden Hutchinson, Brandon Graham, Mozzie Smith, Rashawn Gary, guys that can win one-on-one, and guys that change and force your game plan to have to adapt for them. You need to double team these guys if you want to have any chance. This is that type of player. He's got so much ability.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Gets the first one of the day off, and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. And they'll just down it right there. So Michigan's offense has its first opportunity of the day. And what a performance this guy turned in last week. Spectacular in every aspect of the game, Jesse.
Well, I know one thing for sure. The quarterback is going to be looking his way early in this one. When you have a game like he did last time, your quarterback, you all of a sudden move up in priority in the pecking order for the guy throwing the football. So it's not going to surprise me early here if the quarterback looks his way, regardless of what the coverage is, based on what he showed last time out.
Yeah, and they were on the same page. It was fun to watch. I mean, you could tell he knew exactly where his guy was, putting up the multiple touchdowns. Like, it was a thing of beauty. Now, defensively, I also know that. And I know he's looking that way. So look forward to seeing the chess match with the defense and maybe ways they can take him away.
And he's brought down after a nice game.
That's a really nice pass. You can see why this guy right here gives the Michigan faithful reason to be optimistic. You know, for years we know Michigan has always been good at running the football, but they've got to be able to throw. They've got to be more consistent making big plays through the air. This guy gives them that chance.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to throw. It's Underwood. Fires to the wideout. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. Breaks into the open. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. And the Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Moving out of the pocket. Trying to find his man in the middle. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to throw it. They're setting up the screen. He makes the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Going for it all. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone. Backed up now, here's second and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. It's complete to the right. Guys, let's chat about Michigan.
Inside their conference, they've got to keep playing well.
The Wolverines kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They'll give it to the back. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Wolverines.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Williams looking for a man. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The Huskies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Pressure coming. And he feels the heat coming in and burns him up. Another sack. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, trying to push it deep. That's caught. It's Boston. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 15, and that gives him some more room to work. Washington sends out the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. No fair catches here, looking for room. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. They'll try it over the left side. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Here's the heat. Catch in the middle. It's Haynes. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth the chance to have another look. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. And the Wolverines come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Trying to escape and get it himself. Turning it on. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on the score. The Wolverines are moving quickly down the field. Looking downfield on first down. Under fire. Snags it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Michigan. The defense just lost track of it. There's no other explanation. I've got to assume they knew he was in an eligible position.
Or it was just ridiculously good scheming on the offense, Reese. I mean, just an unbelievable job of getting your guy wide open.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Going over the top. Makes the grab deep. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered. An explosive play to the 40. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Nice move to pick up yardage. And they give him enough for the first down. They'll move the chains, and let's see if they can snap it one more time here in the first. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. So first down here as they go back to work. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs. So it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going. But
pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Smashes it between the uprights. Now the lead is down to 11. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Big one this week in the SEC. Heck, they're all big ones in that conference. Arkansas is dominating this one, thanks to an offense that's been running hog wild since the opening kickoff. They're up 14 over Texas A&M. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have SEC fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play, they'll go back to the air. They get to him as he throws.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Pocket breaking down. Makes the grab. It's Simpson. At the 40, there he goes. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. And the Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. That's caught. It's Haynes. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need...
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. All down at the 18-yard line. To return after that interception.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. To the air on 2nd down. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their 1st of the half. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Makes the catch. It's Evans. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. First play of this drive comes from the 27. The give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. To throw, it's Underwood. Looking to the big tight end. Makes the grab. Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Starting to feel a little pressure. And the timing just a hair off.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
We talk a lot about Michigan building its offense around the running game, but they've always had an effective quarterback who can make plays down the field.
And I think some people hear effective, Reese, and take that as an insult, right? Like, I don't want to hear about my quarterback being effective. I want him to be explosive. I want him to be dynamic. But Michigan doesn't really have those guys most of the time at that quarterback spot. But when they find those good ones, they have great seasons.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
And I like the execution by this defense, understanding where the 1st down marker is. Let them throw the ball short, come up, get him on the ground, forcing a 4th down. Just
picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He stopped at the 19-yard line. A big play there to get the pick and take it back inside the 20. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Williams will pass. Slings it downfield. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect the quarterback a little bit more. Whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling your quarterback, something has to change for this offense to protect the quarterback a little bit better.
And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. He'll start this drive firing. With the catch, it's Haynes. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. The throw to the outside is complete. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31 and a big pickup on that one. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Just keeps slinging it. Still looking on the move. Now he'll let one fly down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. It'll be 3rd and long. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
On 4th down, going to the air. Quickly out to the tight end. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. The Wolverines will snap it on 1st and 10. Release to the back. Makes the catch. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Wolverines. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
Man, And you've seen the evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
We're only in the first half, and I don't think anybody had onside kick in the second quarter on their bingo card. They were trying to catch the opponent off guard, but it didn't work. Now let's find out what this offense can do. You have got to make them pay for gambling here.
Williams looking for a man. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Lost to fire on second down. Blasted as he lets it go. Complete in the middle. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Huskies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Setting up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
They try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Oh, he missed it. No good. And after the miss, it still takes 3 possessions to catch them.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
The offense sets up shop at the 46 on 1st down. They'll leave it with him. Across the 35. Gets him down at the 30 after a 15-yard pickup. They are threatening, and they have a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Bringing the heat. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front, and they won one right there. Getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. Rush is on him. And they get him down for the sack, and they'll go to the locker room feeling good about their pass rush. And now, in the most bizarre of spots, here comes the field goal kicker. He'll bring it out. It's Morgan. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They had this lead to start the 3rd quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
From the gun, running back gets the give. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Wolverines can really attack on this 2nd and short. Scanning the field, it's Underwood. Quickly complete. They're working their way toward midfield. He's out of bounds at the 46.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. the big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going, too.
Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Prieskorn. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Wolverines can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. There's the pressure. Sets up the screen. There he goes. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Wolverines will line it up on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Hopefully that's not going to affect the quarterback's confidence going back to this guy later. That was a catch he should have made. He dropped it. Let's see what the QB does moving forward.
Now the play fake. This time it's complete. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Completing a forward pass was much like solving the Rubik's Cube for Michigan a year ago, but now, Jesse, they have the nation's top recruit in Bryce Underwood, and the key is to develop him.
Yes, because he is the future for Michigan. There is no question about it. You just saw just 2 seasons ago, when you've got a quarterback who's dynamic, who's highly recruited and developed, a guy like J.J. McCarthy, the sky's the limit for Michigan. You can win national championships. That's the hope for the Wolverines moving forward.
The Wolverines are threatening on 1st and goal. They just keep firing. Trying to find the end zone. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Now it's 2nd and goal. Looking for a man. It's Underwood. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Michigan. And the punishment has been extended. And the extra point gives them a 28-3 lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that. Once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going.
Oh, he's got some space. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
And that's what makes this offense so dynamic. It's his running ability, and I love them going option here. He's hoping the defense is going to give him a look that forces him to keep the football, and how about his ability in the open field, generating a massive explosion?